far from me. We are both in Washington State, and we want to talk about crypto today. A lot of the time when you hear about crypto, especially in Africa, and then even here in the US and across the diaspora, you always have this feeling that something wrong is about to happen. And I've had that feeling before. And in fact, not too long ago, my Instagram account was hacked because I was lured into a Bitcoin campaign where I thought that I was going to be able to invest in Bitcoin, and it ended up being a con situation. Anyhow, so today I'm joined here by my brother Kwasi Kabira, who has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to crypto. And, I've been learning from him over the last few weeks. And I felt that this knowledge is something that needs to be shared by other people from Africa, especially, and also young people from Kenya, especially youths in the slum, where I come from, and also where Kwasi comes from, so that we can, just share the knowledge from people who have experience when it comes to crypto. I see that on YouTube we've been joined by Landa Barnes. Thank you so much for joining. Lavelle, I see. We are about to learn about crypto here. So Kwasi, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. Kwasi and I connected through music. Kwasi is a well-known DJ here in Seattle and also in the Kenyan community globally. But I just want him to take a moment, introduce himself, and then share with us, where he began this crypto journey and why is it important that as African people globally, we participate.
Greetings, Brother Simon. Thank you for having me. And, greetings to everybody. My name's I'm Kwasi Kabira. And I live in Seattle. I'm a family man. And I trade cryptocurrency. I've been doing it since 2017. It's been an interesting journey for me. I'm grateful for where I am today, too. And overall, I give thanks for the gift of life and to be able to be here at this moment and share this knowledge. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. Thank you for making the time. So this is going to be the first of many sessions that we are going to hold, here in the Africa Day Club. This is also the club where Africa Day was held this year in May. It was a historic event that, brought in, many people from across the African diaspora and also from Africa. It was a 24-hour event attended by a lot of dignitaries, including representatives of the United Nations and also representatives of Africa Union, representatives of YouTube, Clubhouse, this app that we are working with. So, this is just going to be an amazing conversation. If you are on Clubhouse, ping in 1 or 2 people to join the conversation. And if you're on YouTube, please leave a comment and let us know what is it that you want to learn about crypto from our brother Kwasi Kabira. Kwasi, when we connected last week, you shared a number of tools that you advised me to subscribe on and to set up myself. And I wanted you to share with the listeners what these tools are, and I'll just be opening them so that, for the next 30 minutes, this is just going to be a 30-minute session. You can just, walk me through some of the tools that anyone that wants to be involved with crypto trading or crypto market. By the way, can you just describe what cryptocurrency is? What is it? Let's say I'm someone from Busia, or I'm someone from Chuka I'm a Mira farmer, but I have some funds that I want to invest in cryptocurrency. What is it and why is it important?
Yes. So cryptocurrency is digital money. And right now what we use is called fiat. It's the paper currency and the coins and whatnot. But fiat is the money pretty much that central banks have designated in various jurisdictions to use as medium of exchange. And now we have the digital money, which is cryptocurrency. And right now we have entered into a digital economy. So it's a fact we are here, and it's important for people to learn about crypto because this is the future, and it's gonna be sad for those who don't know about cryptocurrency. So the first thing, honestly, you need to do is move your fiat money, your money, whatever currency you have, and move it from the bank to an exchange where you can convert the money into crypto. And there is so many cryptos out there. What is important is to just do your due diligence and make sure you're not investing into a scam, or not even just a scam. You're investing into a coin that has utility.
So when you say investing into a coin that has utility, can you just speak to that a little bit more?
Yeah, so for instance, I'll go with Dogecoin, which many people know about. And Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. So, and it has faster speeds, and the transactions fees are way lower than Bitcoin. And as we can see now, there's major retail outlets who are accepting Dogecoin as a form of payment on their website. So that's a good utility. Even today, Tesla announced they'll be accepting Dogecoin as a form of payment. So now that's utility right there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I saw that. I saw that tweet that Elon Musk, who was the richest man for a while, actually, recently, just last year, he was the richest man in the world, and yesterday he was announced as the Time Person of the Year. And so, if somebody like him is involved in cryptocurrency, then I think it's also an indication that we need to pay attention to it. And also I think I saw a big NFTs are also very much connected to cryptocurrency.
Yes, they are.
And yesterday I was reading a BBC article, and I saw that there was a type of NFT, or a type of NFT art, or these I'll find this in a second so that I can share it, but I'll just Google it here real quick. But quickly as we continue, I want to just thank everybody who has joined us on Clubhouse. We are having a conversation here with a good friend of mine. We are live on YouTube. Actually, we are live streaming this conversation, and we are learning and trying to demystify the NFT. I don't know enough about NFT, but I'm being guided and coached by Kwasi Kabira, who has been involved in in the NFT world for a number of years, since 2017, right?
Yes, that's the crypto world anyway. But still, NFTs are based on crypto.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so is metaverse, and metaverse is gonna be the next big thing in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also there's DeFi, which is also in the crypto. So it's a huge, it's a space with unlimited opportunities anyway.
Right. So I found the article I wanted to share, and I'll be pinning it to the top of the room on Clubhouse later on. But I just want us to dive a little deeper, because last time when we connected, you walked me through a number of tools that I needed to have, and today I just wanted you to share all these tools, and how, if you are showing somebody how they can get into crypto investment or crypto trading, how they could begin.
Yes. So for starters, now, if you are in the USA, you'll need an app called Coinbase, and also there's Binance.us, and from these two platforms, you can move your money from the bank and buy the token or crypto that you want to invest in. And now, after you buy your crypto on those exchanges, it's advisable to move it to a wallet. And the best wallet out there is MetaMask, but we also have Trust, and this wallet actually I mainly use MetaMask and Trust wallet. But you can also buy a hardware wallet, which is maybe the best, but again, we are in the digital economy, so I prefer digital wallets myself. But you just have to take the necessary precautions to ensure that your funds are safe and you're not hacked. And you do that by not giving your secret phrase to anyone unless it's someone you trust.
Right. Thank you. By the way, for those who have attended the Daily African Proverbs like Lavelle, I am taking a break from the Daily African Proverbs until January. So, many people who know me on Clubhouse and also here on YouTube and on this YouTube channel normally, watch and participate in the Daily African Proverbs that happens from Monday to Friday. But from this Monday, that's yesterday, I've not been going live. I'm just taking time off to attend to some planning for next year and some family business. So in case you are wondering why the Daily African Proverbs is not happening, that's why. But I'm hosting Kwasi Kabira, who is a cryptocurrency trader and expert. He's originally from Kenya. He lives here in the US, in Washington State, where I also live. And he's been showing me around, crypto and what's just going on in the digital currency world. And I am one of the people who have been pessimistic about crypto until very recently. So this is him taking me through baby steps and just showing me around this new world. So if you're interested and if you know other people who are interested in learning, this is a really great platform for you. So if you're on Clubhouse, I urge you to follow Africa Day Club and let me know. Send me a direct message through the back channel on Clubhouse or through my Instagram account, and let me know if you are also if you know enough, or if you have some knowledge in crypto and you want to participate in these weekly sessions, because we want to build this community, especially people of African descent globally who are into crypto. We want to mobilize through this weekly session. So remember, every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be live on YouTube, and also we will be live on Clubhouse. So Kwasi, I just want you to speak to the tools that are necessary. I think you spoke about MetaMask. You spoke about you spoke about MetaMask, and you spoke about Coinbase, right?
Yes, and Binance.
And Binance. So currently, I am signed up with Coinbase and Binance, and I also have a MetaMask account. So what do you think the next steps should be in my growth in learning?
So the next thing after you make your first purchase is you want to buy low actually and sell high, but also if you prefer to hold, you can just buy anywhere and hold for a couple of years. But for those who want to make some profits in between, it's you can day trade. And the tools you need to day trade, there is a platform called Trading View, which is for charting purpose. And as we go, we'll walk users and our viewers through that, and also we can share videos on on YouTube, so you know people can learn.
Thank you so much. I want to actually quickly just give, we have a few people in our audience on Clubhouse that we can actually engage with for just a moment. First, I want to say that earlier on I was speaking about the Bored Ape NFT that accidentally sold for 3,000 instead of 300,000, which was its actual value. So I pinned that article at the top of the room for you to take a look. And it's also a tweet that I shared. So if you look at my recent retweets, you can catch it. But I'm now replacing it with the pin for the live stream. We are live streaming this on YouTube. So it's good for you to just know how Kwasi Kabira looks like and also know what I look like. Because I feel that if you see people face to face, you build trust with them. So that's part of why we are live streaming this conversation on YouTube. And also that's the same channel where every week during the season of the Daily African Proverbs, every single day I broadcast on that YouTube channel. But between now and January, I will be doing different sessions as part of the work that I'm doing as a media creator. But I will not be doing the Daily African Proverbs until January. Now I want to just give Lovell a chance. Lovell, when you saw this room, Demystifying Crypto in Africa, what came to your mind? And so far, have you learned anything from Kwasi Kabira?
Yes, I've learned a lot from him. The first thing that came to my mind was that it would be great for people to get involved with this because it would bring them money. And they also heard that it would also bring them change because a lot of people would be interested in the crypto.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Jerry, how about you? You've been here with us for a while. Just share where you're joining us from and what came to your mind when you saw this topic, and also whether you've learned anything so far from this conversation.
Yeah, first off, I just want to say hi, Simon, and really just glad to see you up here today doing your thing. I know Daily African Proverbs isn't active right now, but just glad that you're hosting these rooms and sending you and your family love and light, man. And really, besides that, so me personally, I first heard about cryptocurrency back in 2017, and then dabbled in it a little bit. And then I think at the time we were in a bear slump and then took some of my money out. But really just looking back, now at this point I'm just diving right in, looking at which coins are relevant, which ones help, and which ones have utility so that really I can look at this not only as a means to make more money, but just as really a wealth vehicle that I could pass down to my kids and their kids. But really, the one thing I will say, because I have to jump off for a meeting, is that really, as far as the continent, I'm really looking forward to just all of the innovation that has been happening and that will transpire, especially in the NFT space. And overall, I'm curious if you or anyone else on the panel had a chance to look at Ottawa Coin, because that was a coin I recently found out about through Clubhouse, and they're basically they're basically marketing themselves as the first Pan-African cryptocurrency. And really, in my head, if we're all pouring into Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, I would just encourage everyone to just do some research and due diligence on Ottawa coin and see where we can put our money towards that so that that utility grows.
Wow, thank you so much. Kwasi,
Mhm.
Kwasi, I just want you to respond to Lovell and Jerry briefly, and then I'll bring in Mr. Oscar and Richie and Kesiwa so that we hear briefly from everyone, and then you will speak to the next step that we need to take. And then, for privacy purposes, we will do that next step after we end today's conversation. And then we will just share what everybody can do before our next session next Tuesday. But I am really interested in us gathering maybe 2 or 3 people from our conversation today who can also become, part of our community that can help us build this weekly session of demystifying crypto in Africa. Because when you look at crypto conversations online, you find that they are not led by African people. They are not led by us. So we will always look at it as something that is not ours. But the moment we start speaking about it, the little you throw in, the way Jerry you've shared with us, it really helps us to advance. So thank you so much. Kwasi.
Hey, hi Lavelle, hi Jerry. It's a pleasure, to be with you guys on this platform, and I do look forward where we can share and grow together. This is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come, I believe. So I would say step at a time, and um, we'll we'll I'll share my email maybe or whatever, so we can keep in touch, and discuss more outside the platform. And when we come back together, we can pick up, definitely.
Excellent. So, Mr. Oscar, briefly, just share with us your thoughts in regards to the topic of the room, and also, what you've grasped so far. And then we'll hear from Richie quickly, and Kesiwa, and then Jawiti and Lelo, and then Kwasi. You will share with us, some of the things that we need to do in order to. I think the next step is to pick which coins are doing well, and we could look at that, and then we can do the purchasing of the coin after the room ends, so that we can end in about 9 minutes. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mr. Oscar.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Simon, for having me on stage and talking about this new. It looks like it's taking over. Not new, but it has been there for a while. I remember I came across crypto when it was less than $1,000, and I had a little money. I'd just early retirement from work. Unfortunately, all that money went in that side crypto, in jumping from coin to coin. I wish I just bought Bitcoin and just kept quiet, because those people are very rich by now, and so there's a lot of fear, of course, which maybe can be mitigated by knowledge. And well, just me championing what you're doing, and asking you to keep on keeping on. I'm yet to build some money so that I can get back into the crypto game. I wonder what can be said of people who've blown, their accounts on crypto. What would you tell them, Kwasi? Thank you.
Kwasi, feel free to respond briefly, and then we go to Richie.
So I'm sorry I didn't get his name, but
Mr. Oscar. He's in Kenya, actually.
Oh, nice. Hi, Oscar.
Yeah.
For honestly, the thing about crypto is, if you hold and don't sell, you don't lose your money. But if you jump and keep on chasing profits, that's when you lose your money. So as long as you do your due diligence, patience is key, because these things go up and they go down. But if they go up, you wanna at least take some profits and wait for them to dip again, because what goes up must come down, and what goes down must go up, pretty much.
So one thing that, well, for me, my first involvement with crypto was through Cash App. So I
Yeah.
bought, I bought quite a bit of crypto through Bitcoin through Cash App, and then, I began looking at it, and I began interacting with different people who are involved with it until we connected. But you know for someone to feel safe, you have to start I feel like you have to start slow. Like for me, Cash App was a safe place to test it with.
Yeah.
But I want you also towards the end to speak to when it comes to trading. Is it I know that you've suggested that I use Coinbase and Binance.us. Why not Cash App? So I want you to speak to that in a moment. But let's hear from Kesiwa, and then Jautwi, and then Lelo and Kara. Thank you so much. Just briefly, Kesiwa, by the way, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since we connected. The mic is yours.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm not in the matrix, but I'm looking forward to the replay and the YouTube to listen and learn. I'm doing well. Thank you so much, and thank you for hosting these rooms. What I find interesting about crypto is that I never thought of it as a way to um, demystify wealth on the continent. Like I saw how powerful it was when in a country like Nigeria, government officials tried to ban it. So I'm definitely fascinated at the growth of crypto on the continent, and I'm genuinely curious how they apply it. Simon, you mentioned Cash App. I'm wondering, do people access crypto like how exactly is it done? And I know in the weeks ahead I'll probably learn more. So this gets when I'm done speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, Kesio. What you're saying is interesting. I just want to add before we hear from Jautwi, there's a roadside hotel, these little kiosks where you can buy chapati, like street food in Kenya that was accepting payment through Bitcoin. I was really, really shocked. so Kenya is really advanced when it comes to Kenya, particularly. I don't know about the rest of Africa. When it comes to digital currency, Kenya was actually the first amongst in the world to start mobile money, and so Kenya was quite ahead of the game. Things like Cash App and Venmo that now are popular in the US were in Kenya many, many years ago. Anyhow, my brother Kwasi, do you have anything to say to Kesiwa, or should we go to Jautwi?
Oh yeah, hi Kasiwa. So what was the question again?
Oh, she was just saying she's looking forward to learning more in the coming weeks, especially because she's curious about how is cryptocurrency used or accessed within Africa in the various countries. That's what she's interested in learning more about.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, Kenya actually is leading globally in peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading, which is a lot of millions are moving in there, daily, and also Nigeria and Ghana. So right now, I think crypto has been embraced in Africa more than anywhere else in the world, and like we know, the countries that embrace technology usually end up, developing, and those that those that don't embrace technology are left behind. So in the next couple of years, it's going to be very interesting. But I really want to see Africa come on top in 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 this, and I believe it's our time. So we just getting started.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's hear from Jautwi. Jautwi, share with us your comments briefly in regards to the topic of the room, and also whether you've grasped anything. Have you learned anything since we started?
Tawa, greetings, family. Yes, I just find this podcast or this room very interesting because the topic, especially with it dealing with Africa. We do have a brother down named Tyrone. He's in the room too. He may want to speak, so Tyrone, if you want to speak after everyone else, you can just wave your hand. But just to comment shortly on the topic, if to put in the idea, if everyone was to look at Bitcoin, I mean not Bitcoin, but more so cryptocurrency for what it actually is, you can see banks disappearing if they don't, you know, if they don't adapt, because the way that the blockchain is set up, it's more so like a ledger that all the current institution that's running the world, they use ledgers. So the blockchain being a digital, it's more so like a digital ledger, and it gives the people who are participating the opportunity to create their own, or I should say, get rid of the middleman, get rid of those processes that's actually been slowing up trade and regulating trade, world trade, since since they made these trade agreements in the 40s, and and even before that. Now, when it comes to Africa, it's great that we are all trading in Bitcoin, but just look at the possibility of each individual business institution or even government institution in Africa. They have the ability to get rid of the fiat or the fiat currency system, right, which is debt based, having no true value, only being backed by government bonds or government credit, um, and taking on this new form of exchange. Because Africa, the whole continent can build its own exchange if it was to deal with digital cryptocurrency. If it was to deal with digital cryptocurrency, the African governments, even the AU, can create its own exchange where it would allow different, African businesses to either create their own blockchain ledger to promote their own business ideas, or any, it don't even have to just be business ideas, it could be any idea, artwork, anything. Um, and that's just what I see as far as not the importance, but more so the effect of the blockchain that it has today, and the opportunities that when the subject is Africa. Africa has a lot of opportunities right now to get out of the jurisdiction of these colonial powers, who are still trying to hold on and subscribe to their way of exchange, their way of controlling trade regulations. And that's another thing about cryptocurrency, the blockchain. It deregulates, it decentralizes, meaning it's peer to peer. So like I was saying, it gets rid of the middleman, it gets rid of those trading actions. Because I just heard somebody was speaking about a wire transfer that took about 7 days, whereas if you use the blockchain, there's transactions that can be processed in a matter of seconds. So it's definitely lightning fast, and it's deregulated, but can be centralized if the idea is centralized. I just wanted to say that right quick.
Wow, thank you very much. I just appreciate everything you had to share. Please join us next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Kwasi, do you have any thoughts?
Um, right now, honestly, I think we just keep going with the pace, and tackle anything. I mean, and everything as we go.
Excellent, excellent. Lelo, let's hear from you briefly. We are coming to the tail end of our conversation. This is the very first episode of the Demystifying Crypto in Africa series. So we'll be here again next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's hear from you briefly, please.
Peace, Brother Simon. When I saw I saw the heading. I found it to be quite interesting. As everybody have already shared that cryptocurrency it's a big revolution for Africa. So everybody's curious, and I'm also curious how cryptocurrency is going to work in Africa, and what Africa have already been done. For example, with things like M-Pesa from Kenya. For me, that's already cryptocurrency. I'm just curious to see what more we can expect. So yeah, I'm here to learn. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. And let's hear from Kara. Kara, you're going to be the last guest on stage to share with us, and then we are going to hear from Kwasi Kabira, who is going to close us out just with the next steps. And again, we'll be here next Tuesday, and we would love to have you all help us spread the word and also join us to make this happen. Kara, the microphone is yours.
Hi, thank you. I just wanted to say that it's important to keep in mind the importance of building infrastructure, like to mine Bitcoin. So I think it would be good to have renewable set up. Either getting involved in your, but like some people mine Bitcoin at the base of volcanoes and they're using thermal energy to do that. So just like using maybe solar power and stuff like that. There's a lot of options of different things to get involved in to start to completely change the economic system that as we know it on Earth today. So yeah, super exciting time. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Thank you so much, Kara. Out of curiosity, before I pass it to Kwasi, who amongst you would be interested in joining us to co-moderate this, especially on Clubhouse, and to help promote it, just daily in other rooms that you go to, and also word of mouth. We want, between 3 to 5 people that can consistently help us, by being in the room, pinging in people, and just promoting this, and also researching on crypto, so that as we share, we are providing more current information, and then bringing in a lot of African people, in the motherland and also in the diaspora, and literally demystifying it. Because for me personally, this is the process of demystifying and just embracing crypto more. And that's part of my motivation to create the platform and to just encourage you all to be with us. So let me see. So I see that Oscar, so I'll add you, and I see Richie. So I'll make sure I add you both. Okay, go ahead, please.
I wanted to say that I'd be very interested to do that because I'm interested in crypto. Only that I would need a separate account and a separate phone, because the danger of coming out strong on crypto is that you become a target for hackers and all these online thieves. I have seen there's this Ugandan, the famous Ugandan crypto guy, and quite successful, and he was hacked online. So there's that bit.
Oh, that's Ian. But something.
Yeah, Ian Bal. It's called Balina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is Simon.
So, sorry, what time did you open the room? Because me, I live in Dubai and I've been doing Binance for like 2 years. So I'm actually very good on Binance and I make like $100 per day. So if anybody wants to learn more on Binance, you can always hit me up.
Well, we are going to need you here. So 10 a.m. every Tuesday, and it's in the Africa Day Club. The other event that is held here in the Africa Day Club is every Saturday. We are reflecting on all the topics that were discussed during this year's Africa Day, and also mobilizing the community for the next Africa Day next year in May. So as we speak, I'm just creating the room for next week's conversation here on Clubhouse, and I just want to appreciate you all for making the time, but I would love to have as many of you as possible. I already created the room, and I will send the link to the both of you who suggested or offered to be involved, so that once I follow you and you follow me, I will also be able to add you as a co-host. I just did that, Richie.
Yeah, I just followed you back, bro.
Thank you so much. Now, Kwasi, close it out for us, just with your final thoughts and also with the next steps, especially for me.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention actually is about the different blockchains that you can use. We have Ethereum, which is quite expensive, and there's the Binance Smart Chain, which is way cheaper, and also there's Phantom, and there is also uh, Avalanche, I believe. So we'll share this as we go. Maybe we can have a notepad or something where we have all the info on there and share it with people. But also for international users, like the person in Dubai said they use Binance.com. That's what I would recommend. And again, for people in the US, it's the Binance.us, Coinbase, and also Crypto.com. And then after you buy the coin, again, you want to move it to your wallet. And before you move it to your wallet, you want to make sure you're moving it to the right chain, because if you send a coin from the Ethereum chain to the Binance Smart Chain, you'll end up losing it. So we'll walk through those steps as we go. But for starters, for those who are in the US, just download and register on Coinbase.com and verify your identity and link your bank. By the way, Coinbase is FDIC, so your money is safe.
Excellent. I think we lost your audio there for a moment. I think you might have muted yourself. But I just want to thank you all. Yeah, I can't hear you anymore. There's a bit of noise on my side as well. There's some construction going on nearby that just started. So we are ending our session now, and we will be here again at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time next week on Tuesday. And I'm grateful. Please make sure you're following the Africa Day Club, and stay connected with me. The best way to do that is either to follow me here on Clubhouse or on Instagram, which is connected to my Clubhouse account. And you can always, you can always send me a direct message and I will respond. I am grateful, and I'll see you all next week on Tuesday. Thank you so much.
Tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. Tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. Africa, tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. America, tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. You are listening to African Father in America podcast by Simon Javanokelo, live from Seattle, Washington, USA.